negotiated peace with a Ferengi dance. Wiggled right past with no need for chance. Diplomacy's easy when your hips persuade. Even Vulcans feel emotion. Red alert, not for war, but that strut. Security's chasing, but they're stuck in a rut. Bridge can't function, we're laughing too hard. She's got Starfleet moves that belong on a holocard. Wiggle war, shields at 10. She hips through danger again and again. Commander Rydek, stylish under fire. Wiggling boldly where butts inspire.
Why is the ship missioning?
Mom, it's you. She negotiated peace with a Ferengi dance.
Wafts through the air. Happy _cat_lady, care to break bread, or crumpets, together.
Hips persuade, even Vulcans feel emotionally swayed. We'd wiggle war, Federation pride, with a bounce in a step and stars on a side. Rydek's got flair, the galaxy knows you don't need phasers when you've got those.
Mission achieved.
Evening everybody, and welcome back to the Telltale Star Trek game. That's not Telltale, but it is. But evening Happy Cat and evening Eddie. Are you doing doing some crumpets for everybody, Happy? I think that sounds like a plan, don't you, Eddie? You just don't tell Ada. Last week, I believe we were possibly on chapter 24, Comrades in Arms. I'm fairly confident we did chapter 23, Unmasking. Can I have it? You can, if you want to pick them up, you can definitely have some eggs. An evening Shimbrock / Shimcraft as well there. Welcome in. Look at that, we are definitely on Comrade in Arms, so that means that my notes are correct. I can definitely spare an egg or six.
Close
Doesn't.
quarters combat. Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able
We're
to
supposed to have evacuated everybody last time, remember? But there seems to be a lot of people left behind on this ship.
The ATP is just down that corridor.
Is this like the... I'm trying to remember, is it like pushed us back a little bit?
Artillery platform.
This is the power
Evening, Gary.
forward armor cluster.
Gary, you wet the bed? You don't come in early. Evening, Gary. Why were these people all left behind on the ship, though, after it was being evacuated? We're supposed to have beamed off everybody.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Is there another way in?
The only way is through there. We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution.
Due to technical malfunctions, but the jukebox is working definitely tonight, Gary. I don't know what's on it, but you can give it a bash.
Any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magneto.
It's weird. I was in bed at 9 o'clock. It was unnatural.
The control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
But they got the car through its service. A few things repaired. I didn't start early. I started 5 minutes late, Mr. V. But welcome in, Mr. V. Oh, hang on. I didn't realise there was a key prompt on the screen there. You tried everything. And what would you... Was there a crouch button? Hang on. I don't think there is. Oh yeah. That button there tells us the things that I can click on. Because this place looks definitely safe, doesn't it?
Haha, Gary!
Have I got Ada running in the background all the time then? So, so you can type in the jukebox anytime you want, Gary. But what mischief is all been getting yourselves what could possibly go wrong? Hey, what records have we got today then? The Ballad of Jaffa, Frozen the Rocket, Mango the Forbidden Fruit, Two Commandments, Rails of the Ravenholm, and Ghost of Point Hope. Oh, hang on, am I supposed to go over there? What's that? It just seems like it doesn't like feel in this game like it's giving us busy work. Or what you picked. Should have known.
Cold, they say God. Cold, they say God wrote 10 rules way back in the day, carved them in stone, then wandered away. But let's be real, 10's just for show. 9 felt flimsy and 11's a no.
Cause 10 is snappy, 10 feels strong, like a top 10 list, you can't go wrong. But deep in a 10, some priest got clever, said 10 will sell better. It sounds more forever.
Now we're cutting the crap, trimming the fat. No room for spooky gods or Sabbath chat. We don't need guilt, we don't need fear. Just 2 good rules and a cold root beer.
Take your tablets, give them a trim. Tell Moses to stop going to the gym. He could have slipped the real list in his coat instead of dragging stone like a holy goat.
Oh, don't worship strange gods, well that's a flop. There's thousands of them, where do we stop? Don't take God's name in vain, they said. But I just stubbed my toe, so Jesus read.
Keep the Sabbath holy. Oh, what a reach. I got beer in the cooler and sand on the beach. These first 3 rules, all doom and dread, sound like bedtime threats from a voice in your head.
Now honor thy parents, but let's be fair. Not every mom should be mother of the year. And daddy's out drunk with the mailman's wife. Respect is earned in this game of life.
Don't steal, don't lie, that's just one crime. Let's merge those sins and save some time. And don't cheat or peep at your neighbor's bay. Buddy, that's porn, it's here to stay. I'll combine it all. Be kind, don't stray. Be honest and faithful every day to the one you love, or at least tonight. Just remember to swipe left if it don't feel right.
Now we're cooking with gas, let's keep it tight. No more scrolls, no divine fight. 2 rules only and they go like this. Don't be a jerk and don't steal a kiss.
Unless she says yes, then get divine. Just don't covet her husband's lawnmower this time. And try real hard not to kill your neighbor, even if you grill steak with raspberry flavor.
So here's my gospel, my holy plan. No invisible man with the fire pit band. Just live with decency, skip the fuss. And for heaven's sake, keep your faith off my bus.
2 commandments, that's all we need. Love and honor. honesty, plant that seed.
But if you must preach loud and proud,
Then so shall keep the religion to the you loud, judging crowd.
and Moses came down the mountain with 2 post-its, a bad back, and a Bluetooth headset. He said, people, it's simple. Don't cheat, don't kill, and mind your own damn business.
Indeed. What mischief has all been getting yourselves into over the past couple of days? Plus, he's getting dragged off to his doom. But yeah, sat there all day today at that bloody garage, getting waiting for the car to go through its stuff. I had to do some work on the brakes because I said it wasn't braking evenly, and he agreed after he tested it. Oh, I think we're about to die here. Is there a way to get into a different cover? Because it seems a bit annoying having to wait for them to all come up to the front here before I can shoot them. I'm sure we could move between cover and when we did some of the other things last week, couldn't we? There we go. Everybody's dead. Uh-oh. I think we are as well. Or was the stuff get spooked in Sunny Meadows? We try? There we go. How far back does the point put us?
Fall back!
So is that the US map 100% completed then, Mr. V?
Hold it back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Maybe if I just keep shooting there, oh, hell, we're going to keep losing our health here as well. Get up and up it. Oh, I think we're going to death loop here a few times. Just a little side quest to... Oh dear. Just a side quest left to do, Mr. V. Blow them up. Have we won yet? Can we escape? Was this what we got blown up last time? Just fall back, you great muppet. No. This is going to be problematic.
Fall back! Hold it back! We can't let him reach the stairs! Concentrate fire!
Yeah, we're definitely rapid fire. Alright, this is where they get screwed because they're coming from 2 sides then. Couldn't we just retreat already? No, let me shoot it. Let me shoot the barrel already. Oh, you muppet. Could be here all night. Evening, JD. Yes, the death loops are flowing already and we're only 15 minutes in.
Hold it back!
A night of death loops indeed. Shoot him in the ass. Oh, I've already been injured. Did you lie down and get shot instead, Gary? Yeah, the death loops be flowing. See, Gary never got into combat because he was too busy crying in the van.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
So how many death loops are we predicting for this episode? A few more. What could possibly go wrong, Happy? What's the current event of the day then for Helldivers? What day is it? It's Wednesday today, isn't it?
We can't let him reach the stairs!
So marked enemies are going for the stairs, it reckons. Oh, come on, you muppet. Why do you have to keep getting shot? Playing bugs today. Right, this way through. Oh, the bugs have invaded Earth this week. As opposed to the, whatchamacallit from last week. Oh, come off it, man. There's too many of them stair ones there all the last second. Can I do this with the mouse instead of using the controller? Or is it going to be, like, super sluggish?
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Right, we got one health dead. Two healths down. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, Super Earth is safe. Then why do they need all those big guns in the parks? Oh, come off it. What are we on now? Oh, I think we're going to get into double digits.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Maybe we should just let them build up and only concentrate on the flashing ones. Neither have I. I might try it tomorrow, but I'm not in any rush to try the new things. I'm looking forward to trying the new things and putting them into the factory, but I'm not any major. I mainly want to try the counting things and put like a lift in at the main base for the people cannon. Come on, explodey barrel, explodey barrel. Oh, come on.
Hurry!
Run, you muppet. They got him.
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed we had to live to fight. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our...
Oh, him with the back's got a sinister stare, isn't he?
...died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Meanwhile, chapter 25.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
It went about as well as could be expected, under the circumstances.
Oh, that's a relief, because I was fearing the worst. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illydians. Everyone.
No.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
It can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Oh, yellow alerts. That means someone's got to go around changing all the bulbs.
We've got an Illydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us. Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illydian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Now someone's going to have to change the bulbs again.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another. There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... they've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
So about to hit the fan.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another.
These are the light at parties.
Credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am. Hold me accountable.
Almost sounds like some sort of
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live, despite your insolence. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful, that you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
Oh, it's a bit flickery there, isn't it? It's the Jaffa cake. Oh, I think the Jaffa song is on the jukebox tonight.
Notify Ambassador Scott. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach.
How's your lump going? Is Mystical been taking care of it for you?
Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
It would appear we are severely
Don't give up monkeys.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin...
Normality is now present. I can still cut it off for you. You know, we could try the chainsaw Java.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
According to Commander Riker's records of meeting Portal 6-3, he was willing to listen to reason. We may be able to convince him that Galvin is wrong.
Or he'll just be happy to learn his civilization is making a comeback. In which case, we only compound the problem.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Evening, Gooey.
And we'll give it our best.
Yeah, just about all sorted. There were some issues with the brakes, which hopefully have been sort of resolved. And they did find a small oil leak, but we're in the process of getting that looked at.
Awesome. 6-3.
Exactly, Jack.
The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship.
Chapter 26.
So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
Now we need that...
Now gone to environmental control and flooded the bridge with gas or something.
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local system.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Run. So you just been sat on your ass today then, Jaffa? Making Mystical do all the hard work.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Evening, Dumbledore. What trouble are you getting yourself into?
That'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
It's Oscar. Get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity. Now!
Oh, you just finishing work. Oh. Changing the gravity, I suppose, is just as fun as filling their
Close it!
filling the room with gas.
Get them down.
Like that bit in the Guardians of the Galaxy film there.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not
Shoot him.
just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
They're a threat as long as they're alive.
Carter!
Finally, some sense from Starfleet.
I won't allow it.
You're an engineer,
Shooty.
not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
Happy would agree.
This is a hostage situation. And Starfleet doesn't kill hostages. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Let me guess. Tricorder minigame? Tricorder minigame. What was it? Hold that to scan. Right, can I scan these ones first?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
What else we got in here? Oh, hang on, there's some things to fiddle with over here as well.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it. Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
Club him over the head with it. Can we scan these? No.
Everything under control?
Yes. These Takan.
Just about, isn't it? The crystals there, Jaffa.
You pulling your weapon earlier.
Not as sparkly though as the colour used for Destiny, though. I think.
Sure.
Mystical's favourite colour.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Let's just see, is there anything over here? I know there's, I've got to speak to this one up here yet. How am I getting up there?
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Let's have a word of what's her name?
Any trouble?
Not yet. No thanks to your itchy trigger finger.
Come on.
The Major is looking for any excuse to vaporize these hostages. And you waving a
Could have at least stunned them.
didn't help.
Knock them out.
Just figure out this bridge. The sooner this is over, the better.
Is that 2 more panels to interact with?
Crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
If we're careful, maybe we can blast the crystals off with our phasers.
All right. Just use caution.
Oh, what's Gary's plans for this evening? Shouldn't you have stood back from that console in case it exploded in his face?
There are other consoles to try.
Gary D. Steele wants to bouncy with happy_cat_lady. Is all set to marry happy_cat_lady and are going to kill happy_cat_lady.
This console looks unaffected.
How could you, Gary? Shame.
Engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Triple gangbang, Happy, Gary even.
So much plasma to the drive center.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
These crystals.
It was too hot to have any proper petite tonight, so I just had cheese on toast. The cheese burnt the roof of my mouth, though.
Shame. Hit the brakes before we outrun
Shame.
anyone who would help us.
Shame.
Shame, Gary.
Can't get this ship where they're going and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
So what is their end game? They've transformed individuals, they've transformed this ship.
Oh, before I forget everybody as well, I know a bit late, but I did put a poll up for movie night.
technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was.
So there's 5 movies to choose from. And what else do we need to click on round here? You'll find that you will. You already voted. What are you talking about, Gary? You never even turn up for any of them. I missed what she said now. I don't know where we're going. Now, Mr. Jaffa Cake, you better get your ass in there. Or I'll have you shot for desertion. I'll have you in the stockades. I know which one Gary voted for. Snowrunner the movie, was it? Is that what Gary voted for? Oh, hang on, I think there's some consoles of rear rank scan. Close enough? There we go.
It's the Takan language.
From what
Minnie could have joined us because it was a kiddies movie.
How most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive.
I'm not deserting. I medically signed off officially. Well, exactly. Then you got the free time then, Jaffa.
What have they done to this bridge?
Can you pass a message on to Mystical for me? I need Mystical to slap you, Jaffa. If you let her know when you next speak to her.
It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be
Jaffa would rather watch Emmerdale.
There's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, well,
Look, when you get back to camp, then you'll be able to get your tablet out and come and join us for the film, Jaffa. Look, we've already solved the problem for you.
That's everything.
There's also a Pokemon on the loose, anybody. Exclamation mark PH for Pokemon hunters.
Nothing else, then what's left is to make
Jaffa's got the scimitar in hand.
We'll dispose of them.
Hey,
You're a boob, Gary.
that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh, that thing shoots crystals.
Jaffa Munchies failed the contract and was unable to eradicate the Galissopod infestation at the retirement home using the scimitar.
Weapons must be biocoded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow.
Just shoot them already.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
No, yeah, let me do it. Let me do it.
Let's talk.
Oh, I'm guessing chapter number 1, which is chapter 27.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack.
We should have rammed them.
Much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic. And I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Surely Starfleet knows now because we've contacted Riker in some regard that something weird is going on.
Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
He doesn't look grey enough.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Resurgence 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
He doesn't.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut.
The ship and the crew, isn't it? But what order does he want them in?
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around Ambassador Spock. But the truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good, but that's just the first step. Portal is full.
Evening, Jim. Is that, did you replicate a request? Is it in that order, or?
Rationally, you don't want him.
Evening, Jim.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools, and he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he knows that the Takan have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me, this isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark.
This captain's nuts, isn't he?
You need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to
this. Were you
There's Jim's rocket ship.
All those years ago?
I'm here, aren't I?
He is indeed. I didn't think he was going to last this long. I assumed that he was going to get, like, killed by a rock or something near the beginning. Yeah, he's not a very good captain. He just cares about his reputation and not the crew.
We determined the best.
I regret making some of the choices near the beginning.
I have my
oh, what was that? Oh, we've been watching the classic Battlestar, and you know there was an explosion in the episode yesterday, and of course there was rocks all over the place because it's one of the jokes about, you know, whenever there's like an explosion, say, on the bridge of the Enterprise, and you know, like Picard's chair's then full of rocks because that's what the Starfleet vessels are made out of, rocks.
Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Your advice is well taken, Captain Riker. No matter what he throws at us, we'll stand up to this Takan Guardian.
I'm sure you will.
How goes June, Jim? Have you been back on it at all?
Very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
You wouldn't have been off it. You're enjoying it then.
Every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control.
Got a question. How big is the world? Is it kind of like, you know, like how Minecraft, say, like generates a random big world to play in, or is it like a fixed world?
Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Considering this is new information Ambassador Spock doesn't have yet, I figured Captain Riker would be
What's the word? Procedurally generated. Isn't that the word they use for it?
Now the cat's out of the bag. I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
I think this captain should be relieved of duty.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
I was like a fixed world then.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you?
That's what he said to her, Jim.
We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. If he's not an asset, he's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
I hope the captain's not coming on this away mission. He needs to be put in the brig. Chapter 28 of 42.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Are you the scion of the flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. And we are all scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabulum produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
The Aphelion?
It's gonna be like the Reapers or something like this. That's why we're traveling to the end of the edge of space.
This time.
You're just stalling and we don't have time for this. Is this Aphelion worth your life?
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh, everybody's dead, Jim.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
Ah.
I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
But wouldn't you want that? You take the ship off course, your friends come here to your rescue. So why are you warning us?
Because I value my own life. When my fellow scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how.
I was getting Pirates of the Caribbean flashbacks there.
Pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
I get the impression you know how to make people talk. Think you can break his arm?
No, don't.
Let me help. Ooh.
What the hell, Carter?
We can fix his bones later.
Did you forget what uniform you're wearing? What it stands for? This isn't like you.
He'll live. Isn't that what you want?
Don't you twist my words like that.
I have only just begun.
Stop, please! Wait! The warp cores. Our technology is amplifying the ship's output, and it still relies on the warp cores to provide plasma to the engines. Disable those, and the ship grinds to a halt.
Sabotage.
This displays for all life forms on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. And this is engineering.
It's deserted.
If I can get us there, can you cripple my ship?
Sounds like a trap.
Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
Well, usually I'm...
Do you think he signaled them when he touched those crystals and they lit up? So they've cleared engineering so that they can lay a trap for us.
You like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Takan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery. And a part of you would remain to experience the things I can show you. But if you try to fight it...
You have Miranda's voice, but you're not her. And you don't know me.
Of course I do. I remember... well, I remember everything. I remember us. So I'll just explain the reality of what you're up against. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
You think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done? You can't think we'd give up now. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
They come apart really quickly, don't they? Now, everyone remembers back in the episodes of Star Trek when they wanted to deactivate the comm badges, they just double tapped it really quickly.
You forgot. They know where we're going.
You're right.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
You already broke his arm. What more do you want to do?
I want to eliminate loose ends.
And I did that for you.
Solve the problem of what to do with him. Now let's move it.
Shoot a hole through the view screen before you shut the door. Last Guardian, chapter 29 of 42. Where's the Ferengis playing with their whips?
The exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Oh, it is a Telltale's game, definitely. Just not officially Telltale's.
Keep an eye on those iridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Ooh, tricorder minigame. Something green. Yeah, it's like a slightly interactive Star Trek episode, really.
That they served
Jaffa cakes.
Could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
Oh, there's something else to click on over here. Ooh.
Burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
Have you lost connection to the Matrix, Mr. V?
If I recall right, Geordi LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
God, that was it, because it was it Geordi was upside down and he's like, said, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm resting, sir."
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
Almost out of water. I blame Gary.
All the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
He's a misery, isn't he? Right, let's walk over the obvious bridge, shall we? Oh, actually, anything more scannable?
Haha, Gary!
Indeed happy.
This is where Portal 6...
I can't remember. Did you say you had some adventures planned for tomorrow, Happy?
Guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready.
Just remember, if they're asleep... So if they're asleep and we're all awake, that you have to wake them up, Happy. We can chase them with the laser.
Follow me.
Evening, Mr. Smith.
And...
Enter the mango. How are you doing tonight, mate?
Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
He's happy, wants to go to Buckingham Palace. Got no idea. Local castle tomorrow. Well, Mr. Smith, I've burnt the roof of my mouth when I had my cheese toasty for my tea tonight, and I keep on fiddling with it. Does that count?
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
It was really nice up until the point where it burnt the roof of my mouth. You know, where you can sort of like feel like the blistery sort of thing. I can feel like the big circle where it burned on the roof of my mouth. Jeez, Jaffa.
Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as
It's some Wensleydale and Cranberry.
felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology.
We've been getting for the last couple of weeks a nice strong one from Aldi. It's been really, really nice.
Picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
You're not still surviving on sandwiches, are you? This tight ass git won't eat anything when he's away because he won't spend any money.
Hello, I have been born.
Just go to Greg's, Jaffa. We need to include that in the in the next song.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Don't forget, on the jukebox tonight is also is the Jaffa song.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Straight to jail.
Phasers at any crystals, unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Blame Jaffa. No, blame JD. He wrote, shame. Wrong one. That one. Here we go.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now...
Grenade!
It's a grave.
We'll have to have some grenade fun on... Oh, hang on, what does that do? Oh, I must have clicked the button by mistake. We'll have some grenade fun on Friday.
Looks like there used to be a bridge here.
These crystals are different to the other ones, though. I wonder if it's like a different faction, maybe.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4.
How'd you get on with Satisfactory, though, Mr. Smith? Have you upgraded all your factories? So a little look. Is there anything else to scan? That could be some... Or did we already scan that, maybe? Guessing that crystal's on the other side of here. Oh, look, it's making jigglies.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Phaser.
Commander!
Look at that.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
I want to click on these things as well.
There's something alive beyond this wall. Based on the data from the Enterprise's records, it must be Portal 6-3.
I'll figure out how to get us past it.
I know you will. The biosignature is coming from this direction. I'm sure of it. But there's no getting through here.
There's always a way.
Is that some faint greenness I can see in the distance over there? Oh, never mind, there's also some greenness over here as well. Because, yay, tricorder minigames. I'm guessing the solution to this is on the other side of the bridge. I'm guessing it's the whatever's on the other side of there. Or is it in the middle? Oh, maybe it's just the one that's slightly differently coloured.
Good.
Oh, wrong button. Ah, get the phaser out. We're going to like go around the back and then come out to where the other group is. Are you sure you don't want to make the cup of tea for us, Jaffa? Who here thinks Jaffa should go and make us all a cup of tea? And it must be Jaffa's turn. He's done bugger all else. Oh, hang on, can we walk over the edge? No. Oh, can you see that, everybody? It's one of those textures. You see that? It's where it's like that. It looks normal, but as we rotate, it rotates with us. It's one of those. It's one of those ones. Actually, it's doing the same over there as well. Not that coffee swill. Do we have to play the tea song on the jukebox? Oh, hang on. I think whether we need to shoot is up here. That one? No, not that one. Indeed, it spins with us. Oh, hang on, is it this crystal over here?
Tetrametric.
Ah, right, I was looking at the wrong wiggly lines.
Better go see what's different.
Oh. Uh-oh. I got a random one from Jaffa.
The hill through rain and fog to Point Hope's lighthouse straight from the bog. The doors creaked open, someone screamed. That was just scary. He saw some steam. The Ravenholm leads with a bent back stride, with the BBC cam and too much pride. Says I can see through walls, just trust the tech. Trips on a bone, lands flat on his neck. Point Hope's cursed and we brought snacks. Happy cat ladies chatting to cracks. Smith's misreading MF again. It says 3 feet, not a demon, my friend. Jaffa ran off with the whole dang kit. Gary's in the van, throwing a fit. We're a ghost hunting mess with no real scope. Welcome to the nightmare of Point Hope. Death makes offerings bold, stands in the
dark, yelling, take my soul. EMF beeps, he screams, it's a 10. It's just the distance from the van again. He lights a candle, steps in the ring. Come on, ghost, do your thing. Ghost walks past, sighs with grace, prefers to haunt the empty space.
Gary, the motion sensors in the fridge? I panicked, okay. Jaffa, why do you have 4 crucifixes? Insurance.
She's got the paramic and a bell from hell. Tick, tick, ring, it's a ghosty spell. She talks to static, taps on beams. Says I heard a bench scream or someone's jeans. He sets up bells in every hall. I think it's just her ghost-proof mall. The ghost starts hunting, bells go wild. She shouts he's close with a feral smile. Point hope spinning, lights go black. Jaffa's on the roof with the ghost snack pack. Ravenholm's yelling through BBC feed. The ghost's in the wall. No, just some weeds. Smith's untouched, the ghost won't bite. He's cursed to live another night. Gary's still in the van with his cam app open, tracking our depths while sipping a mocha. Jaffa somewhere last pinged the docks with the dots, the book, and 2 spirit box. We call on radio, where you at? He says I'm in the ghost, it's shaped like a rat. He's got the UV, the smudge, and sage. Built a shrine in a storage cage. We need the gear, that ship has sailed. Jaffa's ghost hunter rogue and derailed. Point Hope's madness, pure and raw. Teamwork here's against the law. Gary leaves the van, gets jump scared twice. Back pedal screaming, nope, that's not nice. Cat lady's tapping like she's summoning doom. Smith's crying, why won't you enter my room? Ravenholm's ghost cam sees through space, and Jaffa's just in another place.
A bit kind of like, what the hell am I supposed to be scanning after I shot that thing? That one there's wiggling. That's the one that we shot from earlier on. Have we missed something that we can climb down, maybe? Is there something over here we could shoot at? It's so sluggish and it's so zoomed in. The look that the sparkle is coming off the ground though, and there's a grid that we can see here. But where's the next one that we need? Yeah, for the next one when it comes up though, you'd have the exclamation mark jukebox first rather than put it in the redeem box, Jaffa. See, the tricorder goes and triggers something here because it makes the little diddly noise. Is there anything I can see up here? Because at the minute, this little rectangle is the only space that we have to walk in. Oh, hang on a second. Let's just try the trigger button to see if there's anything selectable. Hang on. Open fire. Okay, how do we get back down there, though?
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Oh, we're not going to find out how we got back across. We just did. Oh, I can't do tricorder anymore. Okay.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Shoot it.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plans.
It's all gone.
Barbarians.
It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Get him.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian? I am guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Takan have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Draconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Draconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
I won't lie to you. Yes, we want to destroy them.
You don't mince words.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
What?
Meanwhile...
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them. That the scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, Jara Rydek.
We're already alone. Why did we have to go on this hike?
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Takan. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
But I'm not alone in the Federation. I'm a part of something larger, just like your Takan Empire was.
We are not the same.
hike to the next one.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Cobliard do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
It's true, the Cobliard chose not to join the Federation when the offer was made. And I could have chosen to stay on my home planet, waiting for the next shipment of Diridium to arrive, biding my time and fearing for the worst. Instead, I chose to embrace the future, not fear it. Joining Starfleet gave me the opportunity not just to help my own people, but countless more. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
We can provide cheese. Endless supplies of it. Surely that would make him help us. None of that American fake stuff. Bloody colonials. Cheese.
Portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tacon Empire. I left behind everything I know. And now you want me to turn against my own people.
Bruce? Cheese!
Cheese.
And everything I vowed to protect.
Every Tacon that comes back does so by stealing someone's body. They are killing to come back.
What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tacon
Oh, there being a Pokemon on the loose.
Taconian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many...
Flying fish, Jaffa?
Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear, before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioform.
Jaffa Munchies failed the contract and was unable to eradicate the Brionne infestation at the courthouse using the flying fish.
We're talking about cheese. Was he fighting Brie there by any chance? With fish.
You are correct.
Cheese and fish.
On a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Tacon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Tacon. To understand their true intentions. For better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return.
Commander!
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Who's He-Man thing now?
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Away team +1, ready to beam up.
I thought his crystals would have been a different colour, like the other one. The Overload Incident. Chapter 30, 42.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers.
Just shoot the bit at the top.
I thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions.
We'll do our part, you do yours. Anything that comes through that door, stop it.
That I can do.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
So what happened? Yeah, I wondered what the gap was, because there was some gaps in the thing there. So this must be all the people that we need. She looks proper grumpy in that, doesn't she? I think that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will leave the story until next week. How do I exit this? How do I exit this? All right, I'll press this button for the main menu. And let's go and see if there's anyone on that we can go and say hello to. So, that was the beginning of chapter 30. I'm just going to write that in my notes. So that means we possibly might finish it next week. There's 42 chapters. I don't know, I tell you about there's 45 chapters. Why did I line in there? That's why I've been misreading it. We won't finish it next week. But the following week we probably will. Oh, crikey, that's loud. I have to turn my headsets up really loud because I don't know at your end, right? But this game is so quiet. I'm getting a really, really loud feedback in my ear there. Who shall we go and annoy? Who's on? Shall we go on? I haven't seen this person on for quite a long time. Shall we go and say hello? Let's go and say hello. So tomorrow, actually, what are we doing tomorrow night? Hang on, Ada, what we do? Oh no! Tomorrow night is the Farming Sim 22.5 Spectacular. Yeah, we'll fire up some Farming Sim 22.5 tomorrow, just so we can play the Farming Sim 22.5 song all night. That's basically the only reason we're playing Farming Sim. It's the only song, well, actually no, that and the SnowRunner song will be the only songs available on the jukebox tomorrow. Potatoes! We're gonna we'll plant potatoes in Farming Sim 22.5 tomorrow. If we have the energy for it, we drive around mocking the Farming Sim. What could possibly go wrong? But thank everybody for joining tonight there. Star Trek will return next week, but it won't be the final episode because I didn't realise I hadn't scrolled down on my little notepad that has all the chapter titles written down. For some reason unknown, I put a gap after 42. Don't know why. Because it was 45 chapters, so we'll probably get maybe to chapter 37 next week, and then we'll do the last leg week after. That'll kind of flow nicely, I think. But we'll see what happens. Right, let's press some buttons here, though. So thank you all for watching, have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.